We're recording now. Oh, this is your fault. Okay, how's it going? How's it
Well,
going, WPF?
welcome WPF gamers to the Week 3 Magic Car Power Ranking. It's Twitch.
And Asunerd! This is
New
the
Pokemon
unofficial.
this week.
Yeah,
Ooh.
lots of new stuff. It's unofficial. We're week
Speaking
3.
of new things, a lot of positions have changed.
Ridiculous
However,
amounts.
this is probably going to be one of the less important weeks to pay attention to
Not
because
less important. Every week is important.
every week's
Less
important in our heart.
accurate.
Yeah, because a lot of the teams are going to be just thrown around now, just because
Yeah.
win rate or a lot of the wins are just 2-1 or 1-2s. So we had to at the moment spots 2 through 11 are kind of just a big jumble of where the hell do you go.
So expect week 4 to start being the one that will likely most accurately represent Magikarp League as a whole.
That's also when we're going to probably start going to be using
A lot more
opinions as reasons why we put
Yeah.
people where they are.
now that we have more stuff to work on or work with.
We can see like how people work with their teams, where they're weak, any specific teams that they have a bad matchup against, like just based off of play styles, etc.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Here's
without further ado,
PR1.
let's get to
And
number 1.
upset. It's an upset. Look at that.
We have Rose Street Raichu taking first place
This is one of
because
the few
he's the
ones that we
only
actually.
person. Oops, sorry.
This is one of the few ones where we actually feel like this is where they should be. Like
He is the
fully.
only person who's maintained a perfect record.
Yeah, so therefore his skill and his team are proving their worth entirely throughout the whole thing, and I guess they're 3-0, so they should be top 3 regardless, and as of right now they're first. So good job, Mario B. Nice
Yeah.
team.
That
Mew is the kill leader.
that Boltoon's or not Boltoon. Is it Boltoon?
Yeah, it's Boltoon.
Yeah, Boltoon. Really just showing us that whole Boltoon's not so good. 3 weeks later, yes,
The
Boltoon
god. The god.
has actually been one of the reasons why he's won like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I still don't
not,
think it's
not
good.
the reason, but like it's one of the things that actually did pretty well.
I still don't think it's good, to be frank with you, but it's doing stuff, so I mean, like a Metapod could do stuff, but Bolton's putting in work, so I have faith in the good.
Speaking of work, Arcanine, MVP, despite only being like 1-1, 2-1.
It's got a
this
bad
week.
differential.
However, he stopped the only potential threat, or one of the only threats to this team, being the Caparajah. Just flare blitz that thing, but it took itself down as well. So he took one for the team,
And
threw himself at the cause, and
now,
Mew is just sitting at +7.
yeah, Mew is crushing. I don't even think it's died yet.
It is not.
It's just doing really well. Good job, Mew. Yeah, okay. Number 2.
Very, very scary.
Here's Wooloo.
Mooloo will lose.
They lost.
But they didn't change.
They did not
Why
change.
must this be?
Hmm.
Well, it's because while he did lose, he's still 2-1, and of all the people who are 2-1, he's shown like the most, I'd say, skill
The
with his
most
team.
promise and skill as a trainer.
He's the one who's used their Pokemon to their maximum capacity.
Yeah, so he's just doing really good. I'm still not the biggest fan of the team overall. I don't think Twitch really is either.
The G-Max or Beetle just does not feel like it's doing much here, but it's a tier 4 G-Max. It gets you points.
Is that tier 4? No, it's tier 3.
It's one of them.
It's way better than the tier
Regardless.
4 ones. Rotom Heat is the second kill leader at +5. Still doing great. Yeah, good job, No Lancer. You're doing great.
Just keeping his. Okay, I will actually admit the loss from like one of our higher placed peeps kind of is a bit of a
It was a detriment.
hit. Yes. However, I do honestly think that this isn't too big of a hit. He did lose to someone who ended up rising a lot, but if he honestly probably isn't going to drop unless he just starts misplaying a ton and losing left and right because he just has shown that he's way too capable.
Haha, big show. Okay, number 3. Let's go. Green Bay Picacleons, improvised logo, still there. Nothing's
That logo.
changed. they jumped up 3 because they're part of the 2-1 cluster huck. See,
Plus, he went 5-0.
yeah, he did really really well this week. It was Rillaboom who crushed everything. It's set
Oh.
up and swept. As a Rillaboom does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
That thing killed a lot.
I wish he'd bring Scyther. Scyther is really strong. I think Scyther is like one of the better mons on his team, and it's just hasn't come at all.
Technician wing beat.
Yeah, Technician Wing Beat, bringing that boy up to UU based off Smogon rankings.
I mean, hey, even in non-Smogon rankings, he's probably still whack. Because I mean, look at his stats. He can run Eviolite, but he still doesn't need to. But he can still like run Band if he wants.
Just run
And
everything.
he's not that slow. He's great.
Yeah, not much happened with this team. I mean, they had a pretty good win. They had a ballin' Rillaboom sweep. No trades.
Did pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Number 4.
And in my opinion, has
not
the
number
best
4.
logo because I made it.
Yours truly made it. A1 Mr. Twitch. Number 4. Oh, look at that! Atlanta. They're moving up in the world.
More.
Yeah, look at them go.
He's just aiming high and just taking very normal
Gradual
human
steps.
normal human steps to get there. He's just walking at his own pace. Ain't no one gonna break his stride. Just
So
breaking that team apart with his toxicity and
remember,
Urshifu.
last week he made 2 trades that made his team infinitely better, right? So I'm
with
a lot
Diamond on.
very comfortable having this team be very high, and I expect this team to start doing great things in the coming weeks.
Okay, something that is also pretty notable. He kind of ended up hindering his toxicity this week because he was unable to use electric moves while D-maxed because he accidentally did not bring a G-max toxicity. Didn't really change too much,
It
but
changed
still thought it
nothing.
was notable. Yeah, because he was actually a physical set. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah,
He
this
ran
mad lad ran physical.
shift gear. Now, I understand that shift gear is like a crazy thing, but I usually have seen it just used for like basically
Just agility.
an agility. Yeah. But hey man, he ran it and did O-code like 2 things. It went whack. Pretty good.
Yeah, and I mean it worked. It worked, I guess. It's his MVP because it did lots of crazy stuff this week. That's really all.
Hit very hard.
Good job. You're jumping up in the world. You're climbing the social ladder, the WPF scuffed unofficial power rankings for Magikarp League.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here's the biggest change.
The big drop. -4 for Red Spark.
See, this is one of the things we were talking about. A lot of these teams are going to be awkwardly placed because, you know, with how we're doing it, next week's going to be more important, and the week after that's going to be more important because it'll show if our opinions are even remotely true. But yeah,
It'll show that we are amateurs.
Red Spark, I don't know. Some of the holes in the team are showing a little bit as well. Like, it can't punch specially as well as it needs to, I'd say. That's a big issue.
Yeah, because it kind of just because like its main physical or special punch, which was Kingdra, kind of just got slapped by a
Hoko
hyper
got
voice.
popped by that Sylveon. Absolutely popped.
And not to spoil anything, but
Except for that's what we do.
it's like not only did he was he number one and lost by a reasonable margin, losing to a 5-0, he also was fighting a team that we don't really rank all that well.
Not typically, no, because yeah, but it is a rising star team, I'd say.
Oh, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
It's a rising star. Yeah, okay. That's all.
But yeah,
Red Spark is kind of falling from grace right now, but maybe they can pick it back up next week. I don't know. I haven't watched this fight yet. I don't know
has
what's
it happened?
happened. So number 6. Whoa, look at it. It's new. It's
Another big rise. We have Patrat.
Look at this. Look at these great big statements we're making that definitely have an impact on the rest of everything.
This is a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
So Patrat's big thing is that this week he won.
Yeah, with a
However,
Malamar sweep, pretty much.
yeah, his Malamar came in and uh I think it was a Terrakion got a no something got a I think pretty sure a U-turn off, and then something else missed a Megahorn.
I don't think. No. It was just that it would have died to a Megahorn, and the Megahorn missed, and then he swept, and then boom, killed everything.
Yeah. Still though, this team kind of was weird because a lot of its win or it's 2-1, which first of all, very very good despite our original thoughts about it.
hmm
But it's just the way that it's won hasn't been the most
Convincing.
convincing.
I will say though, a one thing that is a bit of a testament to this coach's skill. I do think the way that they played Toxapex at the very start of the match up against the D-dancing Hydreigon, they
Set,
played it really well, like really well.
set up 2 layers of spikes before revealing the haze. Very nice.
Yeah, Ben, it's really all.
I will.
They're 6th.
I really have to say though, Corsola probably is like the overall MVP of the team. Not just like of the match, but like of everything. Just because
That
it's what's
Whoa,
really pulled out the wins. But
actually,
it's
on
just
his other win, or their other win, the win was technically a Toxapex win because Toxapex is the one who set up all the spikes, who set the toxic spikes, which led to the game ending.
Corsola is so hard to kill, dude.
Yeah, I mean it's got
But
strength
okay,
that
okay. Something else though.
disc.
He keeps running weak armor.
I don't get
I
it.
don't understand. I mean, this and he ran curse this week. Not too crazy. Cursing into strength sap. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to fight that? You can't.
You can't.
But dude, he was eating it up.
Yeah,
But I think
but
that's
like,
like one really big thing is that if you
oh,
run physical against this team, he doesn't really have a like his Corsola can't stop it because he's running weak armor,
hmm
which is something that
a
happened quite.
thing on this team. This team still needs to make some trades, in our more or less factual opinion.
Especially that Dreadnought. He is not doing much.
Well, no, actually, the Dreadnought did something this time, but like,
Really?
well, yeah, it killed the Charizard, but like, I mean, any rock type could have done that. This
Yeah,
team
it's
needs to get rid of Dreadnought, Phalanx, and then Porygon Z or Snorlax. In
honestly
our
he
more
should
or
get a
less
free
factual
trade for
opinion.
Phalanx. He should get a free
No,
trade for
no,
Phalanx.
don't make claims like that. That's
Well, I
silly.
mean, he was drafted under the guise of
Well, no,
he would
no, no, no.
actually.
So the rules didn't specify no retreat, but the rules did say just no omni boosting. Period.
So and it just
It's both the coaches and the mods' fault because the mods didn't specify it, but then the coach didn't think to actually look at it.
didn't think to
Basically,
ask. Yeah.
yeah.
Fair enough.
The
Fish
rule,
is fish.
yeah,
Malamar.
fish.
Malamar superpower.
Yeah, all right, team. On to 7. Durham.
Corsola, do not die.
I have before anything, I have a small complaint. I think I've already told the coach this. I really, really want Frog, the coach of Durham Darmantan. I think they have a different name right now, but normally it's Frog, the coach of Durham Darmantan, to play aggressive, because the team just, I think it needs some more.
He has a really aggressive team.
Yeah, I don't think this team is super defensive, honestly. I mean, I know there's a Ferrothorn right there and a Gastrodon and an Umbreon, but like the team is scary. This thing's terrifying.
Yeah, what are you gonna do if a Gmax Gengar and a Darmanitan come at you? You do nothing
You die.
because you can't resist them or you can't stop them both.
Yeah.
So you just have to try to figure out a way to stop one of them and then hope that the other one doesn't kill you in the process. And that's a terrifying thing to have to try to even prep for.
I just want the coach to go for some more reads. That's basically all I want. Now on to the actual
Playmaker.
team. The actual team, the team is still my favorite team. I maybe Gallade trade, maybe Rotom Fan. Yeah. I don't personally like Umbreon all that much. Maybe get a different Mon there. But that's whatever. That's more up to the coach's discretion. I think the team's great overall. It was a bad loss this week, though, unfortunately. Against
though,
Green Bay
personally,
Pacquiao.
I gotta say, not bringing Gmax Gengar.
So I don't think Gmax Gengar did tons this week. Honestly, it was kind of meh, but I don't know. Blech. Blech. More noises. Blech.
Yeah, it's just how Gmaxes feel. Honestly, it's just because it almost feels like you're missing a whole Mon when you don't bring your Gmax.
You have only 6 Mons instead of 7 Mons?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's really all for Durham. They're 1-2. They dropped 2. But overall, I don't think it's most important. I kind of reiterated that a few times, but all the positional changes in this are not the most important in the world. Yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, we have a guest for this team this week who can talk about the trades they make.
I hate you.
So my solo casting that I've been doing, we actually have someone who we can bring on and talk about this. So I have the coach of the Russia's No Retreat, Twitch.
I gotta say, man, that's some pretty top tier ventriloquism you've been doing.
I'm a puppet master, man. Okay. So you made trades, and I love all of them except for one, and I think this one trade's really bad, and I've already talked to you.
I didn't want Talonflame, okay?
Well, you need Talonflame. There were other options, but
Talonflame was.
Talk to me. Tell me about these trades.
Let me tell you. Duraludon. He
dies.
He has died 2 weeks out of 3 before even being able to Gmax because he's a lot he's a lot more frail than you think a Steel Dragon would be. Now I'm not saying he's
Dialga. No Dialga.
Yeah,
he's no Dialga.
It's just that when you're hit by a neutral move, or when you're hit by a move as a Steel type, you expect to at least, I don't know, take one. Just one.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
Yeah. I've had experience against this. My only experience against Duraludon in Draft League was my Roserade. That was just Assault Vest with no special attack investment. 2-shotting it.
Okay.
With Dazzling Gleam. It wasn't even Stab. Duraludon dies really easily. So why Hatterene? Hatterene's based. Really good mon.
Okay. Hatterene actually covers a lot of bases. So first of all, I was getting rid of both Togekiss and Espeon because I needed Vaporeon for... You kept on telling me to get Suicune! I got, other Suicune.
You got little baby Suicune.
Yeah.
That's better than Suicune.
But basically, I needed something to replace the fact that I just lost a fairy type, just because fairy is it's a good enough type to just like draft a Pokemon for, especially when it's Hatterene.
Yeah.
And then Espeon was another really big one because Espeon was basically my only real hazard control, but Hatterene
Is
also
another
has
magic bouncer.
yeah, it's another bouncer.
Rotom, by the way,
Plus,
Rotom also has defog.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it was and Rotom is probably the other one I would probably run
Hey,
with
so
the stuff more often. But
Twitch,
Vaporeon.
tell me,
Vaporeon.
why is Scavalier?
Okay. Now, I wanted physical
I've
prowess,
asked you that like
but
4 times today.
I know you have. I was there.
You were.
Okay. Escavalier. So first of all, I just I needed to hit really hard on the physical side just because basically my only 2 physical mons. One of them I wanted to actually swap out, and I'm still looking for trades. By the way, make offers to Twitch number
Hey, you can't.
9496
Hey,
on
this is
on
very
on Discord.
unprofessional. This is very unprofessional.
But yeah, basically Urshifu and is my only reliable physical prowess. Incineroar is just a bit too slow to try to do it, and Urshifu is still not the fastest. So I just
It's
wanted something that could
97.
live
Yeah. Okay.
to
Well,
hit really hard. But I could also have just gone for like something to hit really hard and really fast, but there wasn't really much of that in tier 4, with like the exceptions being like Talonflame and Cinccino. And Cinccino is a while I like Cinccino, it's not really a fun Pokemon to use in draft. Because it's kind of you do skill link,
okay.
you
I'm
put all the
cutting
skill
you
link
off.
moves on there,
I'm cutting
etc.
you off.
And I just don't like Talonflame.
You jumped up by 2. Nice job. You won 1.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, number 9. New York Blastoise, the biggest drop. I don't think this team actually is like a 9th place team. Neither of us do.
This team honestly is a golden example of
The
other teams rising more
yeah
than you changing position at all.
yeah the
Because I honestly think that
jumble.
he's probably just he's still lower, obviously, because he lost, but he honestly was not dropping 5 in my head when I
Yeah,
originally was
mine
looking at
either.
this.
I was thinking
I
like
was thinking
he'd
maybe
be
2.
6th. Yeah, I was thinking he'd be like number
2,
6, but he ended up being
3.
number 9. So
Jump 5.
yeah, big drops. Not like a ton that can be done. Just expect to be higher next week if you play well. I have faith in you, man. I like this team. You got Vileplume. Look at it. It bounces. It's got a weird flower on its head.
It's an amazing grass type.
Yeah.
Doing very well. And speaking of good typing, I don't know, it's not. Charizard did very well.
Yeah, he's been doing well recently. He's just, I don't know, Charizard's just scary. Apparently it kills things really well.
Hey
Unbeknownst
man,
to us.
okay, Gmax Airstream though actually is incredible. The fact that he doesn't act, or that Charizard, while he doesn't get the sun, he does still get Airstream, which gives
It's
him
good.
speed, and he's only base 100, so
And
that
it's
speed is
one of the best 3
very
G-Max
nice.
moves with poison fighting and yeah, not there with poison fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all.
very good. Very good Gmax
Hey man,
move.
I have faith in you next week, okay? Bring this team back up. I love it. I like Vileplume.
Also, Golisopod, I had a lot of bias for that thing. A lot of bias.
Here's Route 10. Look, you won.
Okay, this
JK won. Hell yeah,
I,
let's go, boys.
he honestly should jump up more, but the rankings are just really weird right now.
Yeah.
So
If
he's
you
probably if he keeps playing like this, he's gonna jump up more.
yeah,
He went crazy this
I
week.
have
He beat
faith.
number 1.
I still want trades, but that's okay. I guess yeah, I still just want trades. But it's fine. He can
decimated Vikavolt.
it wasn't decimation. It was
Yeah, it wasn't decimation, but it was still a 5-0. He
yeah,
had a very good differential in the fight.
defensive play plus really good mons and a well played Lapras. Makes it work out. He's
And
got
And the Sylveon getting the Oko on the Kingdra.
That was good. I don't know if the Sylveon was specs or something. We weren't paying that close of attention.
I mean,
But
hey, it's Hyper Voice Fairy.
yeah, we just saw it die.
I'm pretty sure that would have killed regardless.
We just saw it
It
die.
was like Assault Vest.
Angry Rattata. Yeah, good job.
Then Kieran blew a few things up as well. Very
Ditto
nice.
turned into some keys for a bit. Ditto set up sticky web by turning into Orbeetle. I thought that was pretty good. Oh, this is something that we are unaware of. We assume it's a non-combat death, but Dolphin ended up forfeiting the match before Dollar died. So
And he was constantly swapping, so we don't even know like what would have been out at the end
Yeah.
if it would have kept going.
we don't know what was gonna kill it. So that the differential might be different. I don't know. There's Lapras. There's Kirim. We split them because they both did enough. Yeah, that's all.
Because they have the same differential of +4.
And now number 11. Who's at number 11? Antwerp Absol. This team needs a physical attacker. We've said it.
It really does. Sandslash is it's another physical attacker, but the fact that you don't
Yeah.
have sand, since you're not like basically a team entirely built around sand, you can't really support it.
No, it's not even that. It's just not good enough. Like it's just a Sandslash, man. It's a good niche Pokemon. We will not say it's bad because Sandslash has real viability, but you like an actual high tier physical attacker aside from Melmetal would be nice. This team, you know what? This team in Gyarados League, Pulsey's team before like a week ago, remind me a lot of this team, where it's got Melmetal and then like a few other insane crazy things, but like just not enough versatility. And then Pulsey's team just kept dropping and losing. Pulsey traded away Dracovish and got a amazing special attacker. Maybe we should do the reverse here and get another good physical attacker. Let Melmetal stop picking everyone up and putting him on his back, you feel?
Yeah, and just as an idea, Tier 2 has quite a lot of good G-Maxes that are very physically capable. Kingler, Colossal,
Kaparaja, the god? The goat? With Earth Power not Earth Power. The Ground G-Max into Cursed Resto Chesto Sweep?
Then Sanaconda and Snorlax. There's a lot in Tier 2 if he's willing to trade out the Venusaur.
I know this Venusaur is here in an attempt to make some Sun stuff work. And it's not saying that it doesn't work. It's just the team obviously has a problem. You should alleviate this problem with pain and trades. It's the game we play.
Yeah.
Thing.
Honestly, his Tier 3s probably could be swapped out too, because imagine swapping that Zoroark out for a Sharpedo.
I think Zoroark's Tier 4.
Oh. That might be for a Sharpedo.
I think the Tier 3s on this team are, well, actually, I think he should trade Skarmory, but I think Tier 3s are Chandelure, Milotic, and maybe Ninetales. But Skarmory, I think, is a Tier 2 or Tier 1. Either way, both those tiers have amazing physical Pokemon.
It's a Tier 1 and Caesar's in Tier 1.
That would be... I don't think you should get Caesar, but other things.
Yeah, obviously not. Just because it stacks again of your fire weakness that your physical attackers have. So honestly, just like go for Hawlucha.
No, not Hawlucha. We
got Hawlucha, we got Grimmsnarl, Cinderace, Conkeldurr, Aegislash. We got options.
Yeah, Aegislash is a good one. Okay.
Moving on.
Next team. Carkles.
The only team that has gone 0-3.
Well, so far. I have faith Carkles can pick it up. I just want trades. We've talked about the trades.
Yeah, this team...
At this point, there's not much for us to say, honestly.
As someone who's fought it, the Jellicent is very fat, and he has a lot of very good offensive pressure and Haxorus, and it's scary to fight him, but it's just I don't know what's going wrong.
I know what's going wrong.
Personally.
Well, I guess I don't know what's going wrong, but in prep, people do not need to prep in like crazy ways because this team's speed tiers are garbage. They're garbage in the dumpster.
Fire.
Yeah. I don't like speed tiers. They're really mediocre, pretty much. And
Yeah,
the
'cause he's
core,
only-
I think, is subpar.
He's only got 2 things that, or he's only got 1 thing that's above 100.
Yeah. Clef Corv is good. I won't diss them. Mamoswine's good. Jellicent's good. Celebi, Colossal. Yeah.
Good.
Drapion. I think
Haxorus, good. It's just that it's not very, like, it doesn't fit this team very well. 'Cause, like,
yeah, well, it's just not that useful, honestly. It's
in
like
Galvantula, it's just, it feels like he has a bit of a reliance on it.
too much of a reliance, even, is what I would say. Yeah, that's all. Carkles, we believe in you. Please get some faster things.
Beat some boys.
Look at that! Look how much it's changed! Look at it! There's like 2 teams in the same spot.
There's gonna be a lot more changes coming. I can
think-
tell you that for sure.
I think the net, like, average change amongst the teams is like 2.5. Because this week was absurd. And because we had not a weird one, because it worked perfectly fine for the first 2 weeks. But next week, we're going to be going back more to, like, how PR0 was done, where it's mostly based on how we think the players are doing and the team with PR taken into account. Not PR, with differential taken into account. Yeah.
With their teams and their play all accounted for.
Yeah, okay. I have faith in a lot of these teams. I like them. I have obvious bias towards this grinning boy. This happy
He's
man.
so happy.
Happy to be murdering your team.
Shofu about to run through some boys.
Damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Sign us off. Twitch. You do it. No, I'll sign us off.
Thank you for watching. We apologize if you do not enjoy
If you're
your rating.
offended.
However, just do remember, this is a scuffed power ranking.
Yep.
And plus, next week there is going to be a lot of shifting, most likely, just through the fact that we're probably about to get to a
Yep.
point where
Everything actually starts being what's supposed to be.
not everyone is among two different
Yeah.
win rates of being either 2-1 or 1-2.
Man, imagine if Mario B and Carkles. Like, imagine if Mario B had lost one and Carkles had won one this week. It would the entirety of the league would have been like this.
That would have been
weird
hell
scuffed-
tier.
Yeah. Oh my God, why am I so bad at this? Okay.
But
Bye, guys.
regardless, thank you, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Ciao.